Hello to all respected guests and friends. Today is October 30th, 2025. I, Huệ Như, sincerely send an important update to all those who care about me and those in Vietnam. This is extremely important for everyone to understand the current situation I'm facing. Here with me is a 37-page legal dossier sent by the law office representing Vingroup, the company owned by Mr. Pham Nhat Vuong, the #1 billionaire in Vietnam, based in Germany, preparing to sue me. However, I have not yet received any official summons from the court. But as you know, this dossier already contains detailed information about my residence and whereabouts. If Vingroup, a private company in Vietnam, has access to such comprehensive details about my life in Germany, it means that Vietnamese security forces also have full knowledge and tight surveillance of my activities and residency here. Therefore, my safety in Germany is currently under serious threat, because the reach of Vietnamese security does not stop within Vietnam. They consistently pursue transnational repression policies. And what about back home? What is happening to my parents? Dear friends, after I appeared at the European Parliament, as you know, I was there on Wednesday and shared information on social media. Then on Thursday, a large force from the Hung Yen Provincial Police, previously from Tay Ben Province, now transferred to Hung Yen, under the direction of the Deputy Chief of Hung Yen Police, came to my parents' house and issued a warrant to search the residence of Mrs. Đặng Thị Huệ. However, as you know, I have not been in Vietnam for nearly 2 years. Even when I was still in the country, I was constantly on the move, never able to settle in one place due to being pursued. That's why my parents' house was only a place I occasionally visited to see my family when I missed them. It was never my legal residence in Vietnam. My parents strongly opposed the search. In the end, the police were unable to carry out the search because the warrant was completely unlawful. My parents are the legal homeowners and have no connection to my activities. They are longtime party members, 65 years in the party, and have their own ideals. Yet, as my parents, they love me unconditionally and support my differing views. Respecting my opposing views, I am someone who stands in contrast to my own family's political stance. However, through unconditional love, respect for differences, and the way I was raised, my parents have fully respected my decisions and personal choices. There has been no objection whatsoever. That said, my choices are entirely my own and have nothing to do with my family. After the authorities failed to search my parents' house, which I remind you is legally owned by them, they stood in the yard, issued their order, and then left. Immediately afterward, a surveillance team surrounded the area and installed cameras around my family's home. One particular camera was pointed directly into the house to monitor every movement and action of my family. Even loved ones who might visit my parents when I want to encourage them are now being watched. I'm sharing this video so that everyone knows how much I, Huệ Như, deeply appreciate even the smallest gestures of affection from anyone, whether family, fellow citizens, or supporters online. I'm still able to communicate with all of you through my channels, including Facebook pages like Đặng Huệ Như, Gok Ninh Qua Huệ Như, and Đặng Huệ. I continue to receive messages and stand alongside my people. Though I've changed my residence to Germany, my spirit, body, and heart remain committed to the transformation of Vietnam. I'm still here, standing with you. However, I urge everyone to raise their level of caution to the highest degree. We cannot take lightly the malicious schemes and tactics of communist security forces. I know many people have visited my family over the years. Though I'm no longer in Vietnam, people from Hanoi have brought bon com to my parents, others from Tay Nguyen have brought tea, and anyone passing through Tay Ben has wanted to stop by and visit. But through this video, I ask everyone to reconsider those visits. I truly cherish all your affection, but we must pause, for your safety and for my parents' safety. They are simply recipients of the love and admiration that people have for me, their daughter, but that affection could bring them trouble back home. Through this video, I want to send a message to the security forces. My activities in Vietnam now exist only on social media. I will end all direct contact with family and friends in Vietnam. If you are truly as capable as you claim, then let's see, while you may be able to prevent public visits to my parents, can you stop those who quietly stay in touch with me? Together with Vietnam worker defenders, we successfully organized a meeting between workers from the North, Central, and South regions of Vietnam and representatives of the European Union. Can you stop that? Reflect on yourselves. When the people's hearts turn towards someone, when they act with conviction, you cannot stop them from visiting and encouraging my parents. These are people who love me and have nothing to do with my political work. With that, goodbye and see you again.